Hello, Facebook, YouTube. Today I want to talk to you about a message of, today on the Jewish calendar, a person passed, a dear person of the Jewish person passed away. That is very important to know this Jewish person concerning Hanukkah. The passing away of Matthias. Matthias passed away, on this day, pretty much. And Matthias is he was an old man, was a high priest. He's the father of the Maccabees. The Maccabees that, started the Jewish war against the Greek and Syrian empire of Antiochus. He was the guy that, an old man, how God uses, people that are unable to do something, God to get his glory. Yeah. He was an old man that, one day, the Greeks, Greeks was doing, worshiping pagan gods, kind of like what's going on right now. People worshiping pagan gods. It was worshiping a pagan god unto Zeus, and this Greek I guess army people was asking a Jewish person to do the worship, and of course Matthias wasn't having it. He wasn't going to do it, but but all of a sudden this Jewish person said, hey, I'll do it. And Matthias, as an old man, drew up an anger concerning a spiritual anger concerning his energy. And he went, as an old man, went and, went up to the person that was going to, the Jewish person that volunteered to do this sacrifice, killed him, and then killed the Greek, army guy person that, asked the people to do the sacrifice. He killed two people at one time. Oh God, that caused that started a revolt and a revolution against the Greek and Syrian empire to start the war of the Maccabees, if you read the book about it, and his sons Judas and Maccabee, and Simon and John, and all kind of brothers he had, started the wars against the Grecian empire, Greek and Syrian empire, and that they defeated so many Grecian empires, just a couple people, just a few, few people was they only had a little bit of people, kind of like, Gideon, 300, same idea aspect that, Judas of Maccabee started the revolt, and in that revolt they celebrate Hanukkah of, when they went back to the temple, they tried to cleanse the temple, and they took a menorah, a 7, a candlestick menorah, and they lit it up, and they did not have enough oil for it to last a long time, but it lasts for 8 days, and that's why they celebrate Hanukkah. In those 8 days, the menorah was not supposed to, last that long, but, it did. But he passed away today, you know what I'm saying? And that is quite interesting. He passed, today, this being the 28th. I just did a video on October 28th of fulfillment, and it's the 15th. And anybody know about the Jewish calendar about the 15th? Is the 15th is the ideal of the full moon. It was a full moon last night, of a fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, hey, Well, here's the thing I really want to talk about Matthias. It's about standing up for the truth no matter what people say to you. This man, this elderly man, stood up for the truth of his people. We're not supposed to be worshiping other gods, period, point blank. But he made a stand. But in that time, Jewish, unfortunately, people were worshiping Zeus. Have the goal of, can't imagine that kind of idea, but I can watch living in the days I'm living in when people are exalting, gods and goddesses and putting them in the days of the week and putting them in the naming them in the planets, that the world system sneaked in our school system to be naming and acknowledging gods in the heavens that God has created is going on right now, and it's terrible how bad it's going on. The thing is, we need to stand up for the truth. We need to stand up for the truth of God's word. And that's what, Matthias is a person that showed the example, to stand up for the truth. Even he was an old man. He didn't have the ability in his physical strength to did what he did to start up a revolution, to get, back the territories of, of Israel concerning the temple of God. They were worshiping, Zeus on there, doing pig sacrifices, stuff like that. He got sick and tired of being sick and tired spiritually. That kind of spirit needs to go inside of those, not everybody, but those that love God, those that have the true relationship, true covenant of God, that understands Exodus 20 and 3, serve no other God before me, that understand what's dear unto God. God don't want us serving other gods and goddesses, period, point blank. He established that is the first thing that comes on Exodus 20 when it talks about the Ten Commandments. First, serve no other God before me. If you truly have a true relationship with God, you will be exposing the lies that is going on and telling people not to serve other gods. That's what this message is all about. Those that can be like Matthias and get sick and tired of this of this world system, corrupting the things of God, and start, get angry to want to clean up the situation, is what, Matthias showed that example that need to be done right now, because there's too much idol worshiping, too much gods and goddess worshiping, ridiculous to the scale. And I try to tell people that that are in politics and vote for liars that, those places of capital cities, they are created from, of course, a Greek, and Roman idea, places that Greek and Romans worship gods and goddesses. I hope you know that your people in high places have to worship gods and goddesses and fulfill their obligations of course, making this whatever, federal, state, city, whatever, stay corrupted, and not participate in that voting nonsense games of liars that not going to try to make things better. They're not. They just want to convince you to come in agreement with their authority and use and abuse their authority to really take over the world. That's what politics is all about. That you be aware of that reality and stop worshiping, and they listen to the gods and goddesses. So therefore, you should not be involved in something that is of the gods and goddesses, or what Paul calls the spiritual wickedness in high places. Yeah. So understand that. I hope you get the message, and I hope you be like a Matthias and get sick and tired of being sick and tired of this corrupted, spiritually corrupted. And of course, don't celebrate Halloween. That should be a no-brainer of the corruption of that kind of holiday. It shouldn't be that. So, not something that not to do to those that are of the God of light, to not celebrate something of darkness and evil. Should make sense. All right, that's the message. I hope you got it. Hope you be like a Matthias and stand up for the truth no matter what people say to you. In this operating the divine power of God and Jesus, God, the Jehovah God in Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? The God of our salvation. That's the message. God be the glory here forever.
But we get Prop 1, Prop 1.